Joining me now is Santosh Rao, head of research at Manhattan Venture Partners, also an early investor in companies like Lyft, Pinterest, Postmates. You can tell this guy has a vested interest in seeing some of these markets do well. Does it worry you? Smile Direct, even some of these other ones, Lyft, Uber, that have maybe been so hyped up and now have kind of fallen by the wayside.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Not really. I mean, we had a thesis going into these stocks. You need to have a thesis. You need to have a long-term thesis. These are transformational stories. I'm not talking about Smile Direct, but Lyft and Postmates. And that's the future trend. There's a secular trend going on in terms of on-demand services, renting over buying, things like that. So I think we play that theme. So there's a strategy behind it. So we are fine with this. We want this lock-up expirations and all those technical factors to clear out. I think the company, Lyft, for instance, where we are the investors, they reported great 2 quarters right off the gate. We expect a good quarter coming in. So I think they need to report good quarters. They need to show that they're trending in the right direction, and they will come back. So it's a long-term story. It'll play out in the long term.
How much of this is the overall macro environment, given global economic slowdown concerns? I spoke to one top banker who said that this is one of the most brutal environments that's been here for a while.
Absolutely. I think I think you can say that it's in a correction phase at this point. There's a lot of introspection going on. The valuations of private companies need to be looked at more carefully. It has to be more holistic. It's not just about growth at any cost. It needs to need to factor in compliance, not compliance, but the corporate governance structures and clear unit economics. And a clear path to profitability. These are important factors. In the past, you just had the revenue line that really drove the whole valuation. Now you will see, as you get to the later stages, the later rounds will factor in these factors and give a fair valuation.
Thematically speaking, there are places we've talked about artificial intelligence, we've talked about machine learning, we've talked about things like upcoming 5G. From that standpoint, what do you think is going to be that next big theme or push?
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of, I think Airbnb is going to be the big one. I mean, that's from the old group of stocks. I mean, that's kind of delayed. But, I mean, they had said that they'll go early 2020, but that's fine. That's going to be the next big unicorn. But there's a lot of fintech companies coming into market, still to come. You have Stripe and some other ones there also. So, and you'll see a lot of companies in the IoT spaces. These are small companies that you don't see on a day-to-day basis, but they're part of bigger companies like the Apples and the Microsofts and all that, or they're acquisition candidates for those companies. So the exits for them could be M&A. But you'll see a lot of activity in the healthcare, health tech area, because that'll be a big beneficiary of 5G and IoT, like I said. So that's a huge beneficiary.
How big will 5G be? I only say this because we've talked about artificial intelligence. We've yet to see any kind of real breakouts for some of these companies. Is 5G going to be that breakout industry right now?
It is going to be, but we think it's going to be around 2021. That's the time that 4G took for a while to bake itself and all the applications to come on. So it'll take some time to come on. It's still not rolled out all over the country. So things like that. So I think you'll see around 2021, 22, some neat applications based on 5G. And that'll be a big thing in the telecom technology area.
All right.
So we'll see. I think the IPO market is good. They have a robust pipeline. It just, the valuation needs to be tweaked a little bit and fully realize that there are some other factors other than revenue that need to be factored in.
All right, Santosh Rao.
Thank you.
For all thoughts on IPOs. Thank you very much.